I tell you, but down there in Andalusia with the rattlesnake, I ain't gonna lie, lady. You know, you gotta ask yourself, would you want a rattlesnake to bite your ass or a wolf dog? A lot of people say neither, you know, but common sense will tell you that you probably would survive a wolf taking the chunk out your ass, you know what I'm saying? But if a goddamn rattlesnake bites your ass, that's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, you know what they gonna say? You might have survived that snake biting your ass, but you a fucking snake now, you know what I'm saying? It's just something about it. They'll never say that you really survived a snake biting your ass. They just gonna say that you're a snake, you know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna say. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say it ain't no surviving it, you know, that's what they gonna say. And they mind. And they know it ain't no way that a snake can bite you and you can live, you know what I'm saying? The snakes that they play with, you just can't. There ain't no way, you know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people say that a snake, they fangs ain't long as a goddamn German Shepherd though. You know, a German Shepherd got a mouth full of fangs, you know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna bite your ass more than one time, you know what I'm saying? They gonna try to rip your ass. I'm talking about, you know, a snake ain't gonna try to rip your ass off, you know. A snake gonna bite you, and if it can't swallow you, it's gonna keep going, you know what I'm saying? That's just how they do. They not gonna bite you and try to swallow you if they can't get their mouth around you. You know, they might try to suffocate you, but 9 times out of 10, if you ain't small enough for them to eat, they ain't gonna do nothing else. They ain't gonna do nothing but bite you, and they gonna keep going, you know what I'm saying? You know, if they do wrap around you, you know, it's gonna be because you small enough to swallow, you know what I'm saying? But if they can't swallow you, they ain't gonna do more than bite you. But a German Shepherd, a wolf gonna rip your ass up until somebody save you, you know what I'm saying? Unless they just get tired, you know. If they get tired of beating your ass, then they'll leave you alone, you know. You know what I'm saying, like that? But nevertheless, like now, you know, there's a lot of Afro-Americans, you know, even though they don't say, if I vote for this Negro to be my leader, I want him to tell it how it is, you know. That's how it is. You know, and I mean, I did my voice boycott and shit like that, you know. I made the bus suffer, you know what I'm saying? I did. You know? I made sure they didn't have their gin fare. You know, the gin fare that they thought they was gonna get, I made sure they didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? Because they the type of folks, we'll take what we want, we'll get double or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And I made sure they didn't, you know what I'm saying? And I feel good about that shit. Hell yeah, I might be tired, but I'm healthy as hell. I'm goddamn 100,000 times stronger than what I was. My metabolism all the way up, you know what I mean? I can eat a 2 family basket of fries. Goddamn, I can eat a whole large pizza. I goddamn 2 liter of Pepsi. I can go to Walmart and eat a family meal and another half of a family meal, and I don't gain no weight. Why? Because I already accumulated. Probably, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've already accumulated about 1,200 miles already, you know what I'm saying? In just those amount of days. And I didn't walk just that far for real, you know what I'm saying? You know, to you it might not be no more than about 400 and some, but I multiply that, you know why? Because I still have to do me. When I get to where I'm going, I still have to perform like I drove there. So I get to multiply that times 4, you know what I'm saying? I can't go to the barber in town and say I'm tired because I walked. I gotta act like I drove, you know what I'm saying? When I do my radio show, I can't say, oh, I can't do my radio show today because I had to walk here. I'm tired. I still got to perform like I drove. So hell yeah, I do multiplying. Hell yeah, I'm going to say, instead of goddamn 400 miles in 10 days, I did goddamn 1,600 miles. You know what I mean? Because you want me to be stronger than I was yesterday. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't manipulating, that's reality, you know what I'm saying? That's just reality. If I go first round, first pick, it's not just because I'm the best running back in the league, you know what I'm saying? It's because my daddy wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? His daddy wasn't there. People hated him, you know what I'm saying? They took everything he needed to survive from him, and he still was able to get more yards than anybody. The people they mama and daddy was taking them to the athletic facility, they was half-ass athletes, you know what I'm saying? This man walked more yards than what he was required to do when he got to the facility. You know what I'm saying? He did 40 miles before he got there. He did 40 miles, and he had to do a 40-yard dash in under 4.4. You know what I mean? And he was able to do it in a 4.1. And them guys that was fresh, they didn't have no perspiration, no sweat. They couldn't do it in 4.5. They just couldn't run the 40 as fast as him. And he was really, in far in their eyes, oh, this nigga dirt dog tired. You know what I'm saying? He's sweating. He need a bath. You know what I'm saying? He had to get up at 4 this morning to get here at 8 o'clock. Goddamn, they just getting out of bed at 7. You know what I mean? They mama then drove them to the facility. And they still half-ass athletes. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying like that? You might not understand what I'm saying, but a lot of times 40 miles is 160 miles when them people look at it like that. Like, hold up, this dude ain't got the tools he need, but he's still making goddamn flapjacks out your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Well, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, and you know, I was able to get my entire month of February and my radio show out the way in probably a few days. You know, a lot of this stuff, a lot of people wouldn't recommend their children to listen to it, but a lot of it they do. A lot of them say, I'm glad I got my motivation out of the way before the kids get up, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. The kids ain't got to hear it. They ain't got to say, oh, there's a dangerous man walking past the school. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you would not believe me, lady. A lot of times, they need that dangerous guy. They'll never tell you that. But a lot of times, to get those discretionary funds, and say, we need more money to build another hall. You know what I'm saying? We need a leather goddamn hall. You know what I'm saying? We already got our mink hall. We already got our chinchilla hall. But to get our leather hall, we need a goddamn lunatic to pass by our school and say, we just got to have more security than this. And it's not for the security. It's because they need a leather hall, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they got to do what they got to do too, ladies. You know, for years, Peter was robbed by people so those people could pay Paul, you know. I mean, for years and years, that's what they did. They robbed Peter to pay Paul, you know, and the tradition continues to this day. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something about this lunatic nigger passing by our school without goddamn little lambs, you know what I'm saying? And that's true, like, even if it's false. Because those discretionary funds, you know, to deter that nigger from passing by here, goddamn, with our little lambs, could build a leather hall next to the mink hall, you know what I'm saying? And the chinchilla hall, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And I'm going to tell you, you know why? It's the same for, man, my children have to eat. You know, you go in there, and they look like me, myself, and Irene. You know what I'm saying? Me, myself, and Irene, and Jim Carrey raising those Negro boys. What am I going to do? The children got to eat. You know what I'm saying? And you see those boys weigh 400 pounds. You know, and they ain't no taller than 4 foot tall, 300 pounds. You know, 400 pounds. Big ass boys. You know, the first thing you think about, my children need EPT. They need food stamps to survive. You know what I'm saying? And that's all they know, you know what I'm saying? Now people go down there to the human goddamn department of human resources. Them folks gonna say, man, hell no, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell you that, but you can hear it under their breath, you know what I'm saying? Man, hell no. I mean, you're gonna say that you need an increase in food stamps. An increase in food stamps? I'm trying to tell you, man. But you know, and that's the same thing that people do that steal from Peter to pay Paul. The same thing on people say, this nigga passing down, he's lunatic. They know that man ain't finna do nothing to you, you know what I'm saying? They already know he ain't never did nothing to you. I'm talking about the whole time you been around, you know that man ain't never attack you. Never. I'm talking about, he ain't never put his hands in you. Never ever. But you still complain about it. Why? Because you robbing the bank. You know, saying that you need security from this dangerous nigger. You know that? And I ain't gonna say that you can't do it. A lot of folks say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? If you've been able to steal money, saying that a dangerous nigga walking around, you know what I'm saying? Why would you stop? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody with no common sense to say, hey man, that nigga ain't never did nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? And if they ain't never asked you and they ain't never questioned, they probably gonna continue to steal. You know, but I gotta tell you, goddamn, when it come down to the devil and being clever, that goddamn group of Negroes from Selma, they outfoxed y'all ass. I gotta tell you, I don't know how they did it. Cause me myself, I don't think I would have said that story was strong enough to liberate Negroes. You know what I'm saying? But it had when I tell you, it had a very influential. It probably was the most influential. It was better than Rosa Parks. It was better than all that shit. You know, that those Negroes leaving we finna leave mama house and we going to Monkey Town. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand it like that. It's way more to it than what you think, you know. Way more. And ain't nobody really been able to explain it. But it's way more that you don't know nothing about. I gotta say 100% of the story never been told. They just haven't told it, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm finna get down, I'm finna leave mama and I'm going to Monkey Town. And I'm finna party. And that's what it's about, you know. I'm tired of living with mama. I'm finna go to Monkey Town and party like grown folks supposed to do. You know what I mean? And I tell you like that. And I ain't gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. Monkey Town, they just didn't have, you know, they had some fine women, but they didn't have that goddamn neck bone and collard green, you know, and that goddamn, and what they call and that sweet bread shit, you know what I'm saying? They put it in the skillet and stuff, and they make it goddamn in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, they just didn't have that type. You know? But nevertheless, like, you know, yeah, but it's true, like, you know. I ain't gonna lie. When I say Alabama is stronger than Hollywood, I ain't gonna lie. Alabama was able to keep that thing at the house, and they goddamn liberated everybody on the planet from inside of Alabama. I don't know. I really think about it. I don't really know exactly how they did it. You know what I'm saying? But they was able to do it though. You know what I'm saying? They was able to liberate Negroes within Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't. And nobody else was able to. All those other states that claim to be free and liberal and fair, they was not able to liberate Negroes. Alabama did it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't like to talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Because they know it's true, you know what I'm saying? They can sit up there and say, our state is better, we better in this shit. And at the end of the day, they was not able to set them Negroes free. You know what I'm saying? Alabama had to do it, you know. Alabama had to show them how to do it. And they had to take them down to most of the shows. You know, cause like you would not have no child. If Coronado didn't have a muscle milk factory, you wouldn't have a child. You know what I'm saying? But thank the Lord that in desperate times like you is, I mean, your husband don't do nothing but drink beer and smoke goddamn high grade marijuana. He don't have no muscle milk. You know, his muscle milk got blanks in it. You know what I'm saying? But thank the Coronado's okie dokie muscle milk farm, your wife was able to go down there and reproduce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, though, you know what I'm saying? You know that baby look just like the goddamn mama. You know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, this ain't my child. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can say. But you got to raise the child because you don't have nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no other way out. You know what I'm saying? You know it, man. You know that child don't look like you. You know what I'm saying? But it's better than not having no child at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell you, like, you know, a lot of women, they gonna say your ginger ale is dry as hell. You know what I'm saying? And they mean it too. You know? Cause get what? You done smoked all your ginger ale up. You done smoked all of it. You done smoked it up. You done drunk it up. You done did everything that it take to kill your tadpoles. I'm talking about, there ain't no limit that you ain't